Hi everyone, I'm Natasha and I'm here with Lauren and Jacob, two of our Year 11 and 12 students who are going to talk to you about their experience at Northern College of Arts and Technology. So I'm going to start with you, Lauren. What do you think your favourite thing is about NCAT?
I think for me, my favourite thing about NCAT is probably the environment that I actually work in, both with teachers and students. It's very open. It actually allows me to explore my own ideas or my own interests in a way that doesn't kind of restrict me from going further than I want to. And I think that kind of environment is very supportive, it's very positive, and has really kind of aided me in able to be able to like achieve things more than I thought I could.
And how about you, Jacob?
Yeah, the environment is wonderful at NCAT. It is, very supportive, very engaging, and obviously the diversity of subjects is incredible. Anything to do with the arts and technology we offer in some capacity, and our specialist stream of subjects is obviously something that I'm immensely proud of, and the quality of work that we bring to that is, it's something that I think is very unique to our school, and again, I'm very proud of.
So you've both touched on a couple of things there. I think it would be good to explain further. So I think one of the things that is really unique about NCAT is the environment and the way that students work with each other and teachers work with students and each other as well. And what do you think that comes down to?
Okay. We are obviously a senior school in terms of only 10, 11 and 12. And I think because of that, the environment here is a lot more, it's a very adult environment. We're treated like adults. We're not looked down to, we're looked at to some extent by our teachers as peers and people that they have to trust, people that they have to involve in the work process in order to get the best results that they can. And I think that's what's really unique about our school, and the teacher-student relationship. And of course, that goes without saying that people here want to be here, they're passionate about subjects. It's a specialist school, so students want to be here, and when that level of passion is brought to every situation, it obviously has a very positive impact on everyone involved.
How about you, Lauren?
Yeah, going on from that, I think the best way to describe it is, I know at like all the schools that I've been to, the relationship between teacher and student is one step behind whilst the teacher is leading forward. Whilst at NCAT, I think for me, it's very much so you're walking at the same level and like side by side one another. So it's never going, oh, you can't do this because you haven't like done as much as me, or like you haven't. It's very much so encouraging that you can achieve the same level or even higher than the person you're actually learning from. It's never a hierarchy kind of system. It's very together in that sense.
And one of the things being a senior secondary college is that we obviously start at year 10. So Jacob, you began at year 10, and Lauren, you yourself actually came in at year 11. So how did you find starting a school, I guess, when you feel like everybody had kind of been together for a year?
I think it was actually it was one of the easiest probably transitions I'd ever had from one school to another. Not that I've had many in general, but it's very welcoming. It's very kind of, well, it doesn't really matter that you weren't here the year before, because especially starting BCE, it's kind of starting a whole new leg of journey. Like, it's very, if you're interested in this, you've obviously come here because you want to learn or you want to be part of something, and people are very happy to embrace that and embrace the fact that you've put in the effort to come here and that you actually want to be here. So it's a very easy transition.
And how was that from your perspective, Jacob? Because obviously you'd had that foundation of year 10. And what was it like stepping into year 11, but also having a lot of new students?
Oh, we hated them. No, I'm joking. It was year 10, obviously, like Lauren said, just as big a transition from year 9 to year 10, because obviously going from one school to the other is always going to have a big impact on your life. But I think having that year of foundation definitely made us comfortable in our own skin, and I think helped us integrate students like Lauren, who came in year 11, because we knew exactly what it was like to move to this particular school as well, and what to expect from this particular school. So we could help them integrate quite well, I think. And, you know, we were a family in year 10. The whole year 10 cohort, there were very few of us. We were a very tight-knit family, and there's always going to be apprehension when changing. But as soon as the year 11 kids came in, within a week, it was just like growing a family. It was just a bigger family. And yeah, so I thought it was really nice to have new people to have around the school, and before long they were just as old and grumpy as the rest of us here. So no, it was good.
And with next, I just want to talk about, I guess, a bit of the opportunities that you feel like you've received since coming to NCAT. So some of the things that you've been really supported in doing, or perhaps even the favourite things that you've done whilst you've both been here. So Lauren, I'm going to go to you first.
I think for me, like personally, this school, because of its connections or it's like work within certain industries, it allows for a lot of extension, like within kind of real practice for your actual subjects. Like with media, I've been able to go out and do like reporting for local businesses and being able to like edit those bits together and actually work with something that will impact the community. And it's also, because it is a secondary and kind of adult environment, you have access to like heaps of resources and heaps of opportunities that you just wouldn't receive at other schools because you are working at that level as the teacher. I think like my favorites have definitely been like, you know, being able to work with the community and being able to actually learn hands-on skills, because we've been trusted with, you know, being able to use equipment, being able to speak to certain people, go out and find what we can do with this. And I think that itself has really pushed my skills and like my experience with those different subjects or those industries.
Yeah.
And with that in mind, for people who are watching tonight, what would you say to them as, I guess, your like final statement about NCAT, or if somebody's feeling a bit hesitant about moving, what would you say to those people?
Well, as I said, I made the leap in year 10. I decided to change schools to come to NCAT, and it is one of the best decisions of my life. And I can't speak for Lauren, but I'm sure she would agree that even in year 11, without that extra year, it was still one of the best decisions of her life. I love going to school. No one likes waking up early in the morning, but it is so worth it when you finally get here and you see everyone. And this year has given us lots of trials and tribulations, but the teachers have been absolutely fantastic. Rafaela has been absolutely fantastic. Our principal has been absolutely fantastic. And I can honestly say we have made the absolute best of the situation that we have been in. And I don't think that would be the case for everyone who's been in this situation. So I think the support network here is incredible. The subjects here are incredible, and the level of expertise from the teachers is incredible. So I would 1000% recommend coming here, because it is a truly unique place, and I love it.
I 100% agree with that. It's definitely, the more like passion you have for the subjects that you choose, the more you physically want to be working towards a goal or wanting to explore something. Like you get so much more out of it, you get so much enjoyment, you get so much skills and expertise and experience in those areas. And like, as Jacob said, like I have no regrets coming here. Like for me, I had only ever moved schools from like high school to primary school. That was it. So this whole daunting kind of leap of faith from, you know, year 10 to year 11 to a completely new school was obviously quite, you know, scary, but it is, in no moment have I ever regretted making that, because I've learned more than I ever thought I could at this age. I've met people I never thought I would, and to be able to develop those relationships and friendships with teachers and students and all that is something I would never give up, like ever.
I just want to say thank you both so much. I enjoy working with both of you so much. So yeah, thank you for doing this and for being such wonderful spokespeople for the school.